MPP peeps. Got another, looks like consolidation day. We are green, but not too green, but above this 10 SMA. And like I said, we could be in a little bit of a sideways grind, which would be wonderful because it means this market is not going to go up too fast. And we don't want it just to spike and then sell off and put in, a selling tail and then pull back. What we want is this nice, orderly consolidation of gains and then a spike up. And that's hopefully what we're getting here. So this is the futures. Let's just go to the S&P. Again, this 10 SMA is at 3808. At some point, this market might want to pull back and test this uptrend line that's forming right here. If it does and holds and then bounces, we're fine. If it breaks and we start to head lower, we'll have to see if these lows hold, the 36.94 lows. And if they don't, we got this uptrend line that's been holding since the March lows. And then we got this 36.27. Okay. But first, this 10 SMA, this 3808, as long as it holds, I'm still looking for 39.80 and then possibly 4,100 if these bulls just get completely wild and go for these higher targets. The VIX down again this morning, another 3.5%, heading to the lows for the year, and would love it to break the lows and get even below the 20. We can do that, and that 4,100 I think is possible. So we'll continue to watch this VIX, but so far it's telling the story. Higher prices, higher odds that we see higher prices in the indices as long as this VIX continues downward. All right, names. New names from watching this morning and are already looking good. MAXR. It's actually up, guys, to almost 47 this morning. 10 SMA is at 46.30. So I'm looking for a break of that. It breaks this morning, first 10-minute candle high, breaks higher. I'll be a buyer. And going for the 69. However, earnings are 224. So we'll see what we get before earnings. Run looks good this morning. It's up to 75.51, up almost 2%. Yesterday's high was 75.84. It gets above that. After the first 10 minutes of trading, I'm jumping in and going for this 117. However, I do think earnings are also 224. I'll double check, but I think it's 224. So we'll see what we can get before earnings. And then I'm adding this BLNK. We talked about it yesterday. Looks good this morning, up to 52.75. If it can take out yesterday's high of 53.24, so I'll jump in if we can take out 53.50. We take out 53.50, I'm jumping in for a run to 62, possibly 67. And earnings aren't until April in this one, so nothing to worry about earnings-wise with Blink. And then another one I'm putting on the list is this Open. Open's forming this nice little triangle here, holding this uptrend line, trying to stay above the 10. If it can get above yesterday's high, I'm considering this one, jumping in long, going for 33, possibly 38. And then don't forget PLTR. Still watching this one. Up nicely this morning. If it can get above, Tuesday's high of 34.20, I'm going to jump in for a long to go for this 41. Earnings are February 16th. So not a ton of time, but we can see what we get before earnings. So those are the plays today. That's what I'm focused on. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you want me to go over? Chewy, yeah, let's look at Chewy. Damn. Chewy looks good. You know, nice downtrend. As you can see, this downtrend line broke, had a nice gain, formed another nice little downtrend line. Holding the uptrend line. You get above this high right here of 107.39. Yesterday's high, you get above that. I think this one can move to the possibly the 1.618. You know, you draw one here. You got it to about around 125. And if you draw one here, let's see if they line up close. So the 1.618 from here to here is 122. The 1.618 from here to here is 125. So this 122, 125 fib cluster looks like a nice target. If you like the Chewy, it looks good. Anyone else? Anyone else have anything you want me to look at? No? All right, before we go, let's look at the Bitcoin, see where we are. Coming in a little bit, but you know, it's needs to digest these gains, which is fine. So yeah, if we can get a little sideways action and then explode higher, as long as we remain above this 10 SMA right here, which is at 34,251, we stay above that. I think 50,000 is in the cards. So Bitcoin's looking good. All right, guys, I will see you this afternoon. I think we could have a nice morning with some of these new plays. And if this market continues higher, it's going to be a fun ride. All right, guys, until this afternoon, don't trade for thrills. Just consistently make those dollar bills. See you guys.